when this is over.
Okay, people, morning music. See? You want to wake up to this. This is Kirk Franklin.
And the great thing about the song, you're talking about tough economy, tough conditions in the country, and still you wake up and smile. There you go.
We love you, Kirk Franklin. We really do.
Take notes, Will Cain. Baby bear Will Cain.
I'm gonna give this to you.
I have to defend Will Cain for bringing in Willie Nelson. I can't let y'all.
We love Willie Nelson. It's not that.
You like high Willie Nelson.
I like high Willie. What other kind of Willie Nelson is there?
Okay, I'm moving on. Let's talk about Newt Gingrich if we can. It looks like he got his facts wrong. He was slamming CNN's John Cain the other day for starting the debate last week with a question about his ex-wife. Gingrich also criticized ABC News for airing that interview with Marianne, his ex-wife, right before the South Carolina primary. And he denied her claims that she asked for an open marriage, which is what she said in that interview right there. Also insisted that ABC News refused to interview, quote, several witnesses who could back his story. Well, it turns out there were no witnesses. Listen.
Well, tonight, after persistent questioning by our staff, the Gingrich campaign concedes now Speaker Gingrich was wrong, both in his debate answer and in our interview yesterday. Gingrich spokesman R.C. Hammond says the only people the campaign offered to ABC were the Speaker's two daughters from his first marriage.
So the two daughters from marriage number one were saying that wife number two was lying about mistress number two, wife number three.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good timeline.
Got it.
But here, I think the bigger issue is what Senator John McCain said yesterday on air, right? Which is when you have 19, I think this is the 19th debate. At some point, it just feels like the conversation is all about these high drama moments, and people can say what they, it's about managing the impact of the moment of the debate versus, well, let me actually, you don't agree with me on that?
No.
Why not?
Because I think what the debates have shown us, we have gotten to see these candidates consistently and in different lights. Think about it. If we didn't have 19 debates, trust me, Rick Perry would still be in this race.
Exactly.
Would still be behind the polls because it was all based upon what was happening on paper. The debates have exposed candidates for actually who they are.
Absolutely. And this is the Super PAC era as well. I'm used to watching these debates on C-SPAN 3 with 12 other people, but now they're getting huge ratings all the time.
When I talk to people in the audience at these debates, right, none of them say, well, I really felt like the economic policy was fleshed out, or now I understand Mr. Romney's immigration proposal. It's always, whoa, he looked like he won, and that guy looked like he lost, and wasn't that an embarrassing moment when that person stumbled? And to me, is that really what you want the voters, the nation's voters, voting on?
I don't think anyone's arguing that the debates are perfect or they put the candidates' positions
That's
out
always
in
your position.
light.
It's not a perfect system.
But I agree with Roland. I mean, the more sunlight you shine on this process, the better. The more exposure you have to each one of these men. And yes, sometimes the exposure is inaccurate, or it's a bad light, or it's a dumb question or a dumb topic. But that being said, with 19 debates, you're going to see some light in there as well.
But I got to say, Soledad, it's on us, okay? It's on the people who are sponsoring these debates to ask the real questions. But you should have questions tonight about foreclosures. You should have questions tonight about real foreign policy. It's on us. We can't play the game and say, well, it's really somebody else.
Yeah, you know who I'd like to see in a debate? This East Haven mayor.
Oh, it'd be great.
Oh, no.
Remember, we've been telling you this story ahead on Starting Point this morning. We're going to tell you the story.
You've been roasting him all morning.
I know. I kind of like this story.
He's going to have gorditas tonight.
Remember, yes. I wonder if he did it. We should ask him. What did you have for dinner? Because he's apologizing now for that taco remark that he made yesterday.
Well, in Florida, he'll have bagels.
Too little, too late. We'll talk about what's happening there. Plus.